Good morning, YouTube. Hey, everyone out there in survival land. How you doing? Oh, they're frisky. Oh, look at that. Look at them go. Now, these things ignite really quick. See how quick? I just barely touched that.
Hey YouTube, Freedom for Cats here. Hey guys, how's it going out there? I hope you're having a good day and I hope you're staying warm. It is about a little warmer today in Michigan. It's about 15 degrees right now. And the wind chill is about 2 above. The wind blowing about 25 miles an hour pretty steadily. So it's pretty chilly here. But anyway, want to get right into the video today. Somebody sent me a link. I forget who did, but I want to thank them for it anyway. Someone sent me a link to the Jesse Ventura Conspiracy Theory Great Lakes event, and there was always some speculation back in the 1990s era where the Michigan Great Lakes were very, very, very low. And it just seemed like as if the water had gone. It was just gone. Almost like it evaporated like in a few months span. And it just seems as though, you know, boats were unable to dock in certain areas, like in the canals and the coves and things like that. And people even did things like dredging out their canal just to make it deeper, so they could get their boat in there. So it was really a spectacle back then. And so when I saw this Jesse Ventura Great Lakes event video, I really did some digging because it really shocked me being right in my own backyard. And sure enough, there were actually several links that were involved in this, and there was some underlying information that the mainstream media had never really covered. And it sure enough, it was amazing that our governor back then, Governor Engler, actually allowed Nestle, which at that time owned Perrier, and we all know that Perrier started the water craze, and it was pretty much from then on out that our governor was letting Perrier, which is a subsidiary of Nestle, to basically, at no cost, just take as much water as they want and sell the water in their bottles and things like that. So Nestle also owned Iron Mountain brand bottled water. And you know how they always claimed that it was purified and filtered and this and that? Well, what they were doing is they were doing a reverse osmosis to the water. But in order to do that, you have to have water, according to the article. Now, this was a big deal because I remember back then, everybody was complaining and yelling that, you know, was Michigan selling the water, and it just seems as though that you know, our government wouldn't give us a straight answer. You know, our governor kept on saying, no, you know, we're not selling the water, we're not giving it away, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. Well, there were several ways that they were doing it, and one way they were doing it is they actually built a plant right here in Michigan on a huge area of land. In fact, the area of land was so big that the facility was put in the middle of this land, okay, to where it was fenced off around this land area, and you could not see the building, or you could not see the process of this building from where the gates were, because it was so far away. I'm talking like hundreds of yards, you know, not just a couple hundred yards, but like several hundred yards. The fencing was away from the building, so I mean, you couldn't even get close enough to figure out what was going on. But then what else they were doing was they were allowing ships to come in and pump water into their holding tanks and then ship that water overseas. They were also doing that as well. And you know, as a Michigan resident, that really pisses me off being a fisherman, because, you know, for years, for many years, many, many years, the water was down. And in fact, the last 2 or 3 years, the water has finally, just now, gotten back to a normal stage. And it's taken that long to recover that water. Now, as far as I could find out, I couldn't find out any updated information as far as whether or not that this process is still going. I don't know if they're still allowing these companies to come in and buy this water and ship this water or not. But I just want to thank whoever it was that sent me the link. Like I said, I'm sorry it escapes me who did, but I want to thank them for that. I think that was a huge deal. And again, it's just more proof to the pudding that our government lies right to our face. Moving on, this was something else that I didn't know about, and I hadn't heard anybody cover this, so I'm going to cover it now, and if you did, just let me know. But this is backdated a little bit. In fact, it's on July 19th of this year, and this has to do with the BP oil spill. I did not hear that at this point in time, right after Haliburton bought Boots and Coots, and then having all their ties to the disbursement companies and things like that, that Halliburton actually posted an 83% jump in profit for the second quarter of 2010. That is absolutely stunning, considering that they were part of the BP oil mess. I mean, as far as the explosion goes, but from what I recently heard, there were put options put on the well, and like a couple days before, there were put options put, and I didn't realize that either. Either I had read it and not remembered it, or I just didn't read it at all. But anyway, it just amazes me, like, you know, Halliburton is so slimy that, you know, it's like everyone says, you know, they create the problem and then they come back and they create the solution for the problem that they created. So, I mean, it's a win-win-win situation for these companies that are tied to our government, and they make big, big money. So, you know, it just kind of bothers me that, you know, our government, you know, pretends to be so forthcoming with everything about how bad the food actually is, but now they're feeding it to our military, and, you know, they're almost demanding that the public eats it. So it's kind of scary that that this actually happens. So I mean, it's not scary, but it's scary in a point to where our government, again, just lies right to our face. So I don't know if anyone heard about this. I know I didn't, and if I did, I didn't remember it, so I just thought I'd cover it now. Halliburton had an 83% jump in profit in the second quarter, which would be after the oil rig explosion with BP. And last but not least, I just want to finish the video here. It is the YouTube top 10 videos of the year, and it's crazy. They're all about, you know, Justin Bieber, and they got some race car on here, more Justin Bieber. They've got the Twilight Saga series on here. It's kind of crazy. And then they've got some other silly stuff on here. They got one on here that's kind of cool. It's the double rainbow at Yosemite Bear Mountain Park. And I can't believe it. Even an Old Spice commercial made the top 10. And then Annoying Orange, What's Up, is on here as well. Now, Annoying Orange is, you know, if you like stupid humor, that's cool, but, you know, again, it's just more brainwashing. And then the number one video is called Bed Intruder, and it's some silly ass song, but you know what it shocks me, but it doesn't shock me. And that each of these videos have at least 15 million views, which is just unheard of, considering our truth reviewers have a hard time getting 100 views. But I know that YouTube is just manipulating that. And the reason why I know that is because I'm having a stronger and stronger subscription base. And I really want to say thank you to all the new subscribers as well. But not getting off the thing here, off the beaten path about the YouTube videos, is that how come none of the YouTube videos that are number 1 through 10 are about the oil rig explosion, are about WikiLeaks, are about the bailout, are about the corruption in our government, about the illegal wars that are going on, about immigration? How come all these videos are about silly, mindless stuff? I don't understand that. I don't understand. Not one single video has anything to do with information. It has everything to do with brainwashing. It just kills me that these videos are on here. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. You guys have a good day. Stay warm. It is very cold, and it's probably even colder in Europe, as I've been doing some research about that. But you guys take care. Stay warm. Have a good day.